15 FAQs about bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is a topic that raises a lot of questions and concerns in our minds. People who are having a bad financial patch commonly ask most of these questions, but with the lack of information, many of them put themselves in a position where they get stuck badly. So, you must know all the things and matters associated with bankruptcy to avoid any potential problems. In this video, we're going to answer the 15 most common FAQs. But before you learn about bankruptcy, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. Number 1. What is bankruptcy? Bankruptcy is a legal proceeding for some people who are not able to pay their bills. It allows them to get a new financial start, either temporarily or permanently, by stopping their creditors from collecting debts from them. Generally, it is considered to be the last resort that allows for managing their debt. The process of bankruptcy commonly starts with a petition filed by the debtor, or else it can be filed on behalf of creditors in some cases. Number 2. Can I lose my home in bankruptcy? In most cases, you may not lose your home or other assets like a car during the filing until or unless your equity in the property is completely exempted. Also, if your equity is not completely exempt, you can keep your home if you pay the non-exempt value of your home to creditors in Chapter 13 bankruptcy. However, you can lose extra luxury items like furniture in your house in case you are not able to pay them back. Number 3. What impact will bankruptcy have on my credit? Bankruptcy impacts your credit drastically and can be devastating for your credit health. These impacts can vary according to a certain situation. However, FICO claims that if you file for bankruptcy, it can send a decent credit score, which is 700 or more than that, declined by approximately 200 points. And if your current score is around 640, you can lose between 130 to 150 points. In short, having a bankruptcy can negatively affect your overall score. Number 4. How much time does bankruptcy stay on the credit reports? Well, if you file bankruptcy Chapter 7, it can stay on the reports for 10 years. However, the type of bankruptcy Chapter 13 will stay on the credit report for around 7 years. As your credit score is based on the information provided on the credit report, then bankruptcy can be daunting for your score until it gets removed from your credit report. But the overall impact of both bankruptcies reduces with time, and your score can improve as well. In addition, if you show responsible habits financially in terms of credit and paying bills on time, it can be beneficial to recover and remove bankruptcy from your credit report. Number 5. When will your credit go up after Chapter 13 bankruptcy? Unlike Chapter 7, Chapter 13 bankruptcy stays on your reports for up to 7 years. So, generally, it takes 7 years as it will stay on the reports for this period. However, your credit can start going up after 12 to 18 months, and your credit will improve when the Chapter 13 bankruptcy is discharged. But if you take intentional steps towards improving your credit, like checking or monitoring your credit report, making payments on time, and using secured credit cards, you can boost your credit at an unexpected level. Number 6. Do you still pay your mortgage after bankruptcy? Yes, you do have to pay your mortgage after bankruptcy. You will have to stay current on your mortgage if you want to keep your house. So, you must have to make regular mortgage payments. Because bankruptcy does not remove liens from your house, well, through the lien stripping process, you will be able to eliminate your mortgage lien if your first mortgage balance surpasses the value of your property. However, if you fail to make your mortgage payments, then the lender can request the court to lift the stay so they can start the foreclosure process. For that purpose, the lender can file a motion for relief, and unless you prove that you will start paying again, in many cases, courts grant the request of the lender. Number 7. Can you lose your assets under Chapter 7 bankruptcy? Well, if you don't have enough equity in your assets and your mortgage on them is still current, you will not lose your house if you file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. This bankruptcy is a method to retain most of your assets as it does not contain a repayment plan. That's why Chapter 7 bankruptcy is more feasible for the people who can make their mortgage payments and can keep paying them after filing. In case you are facing a potential foreclosure, you can go for Chapter 13 bankruptcy, as this can help you catch up on the payments over 3 to 5 years. While in both bankruptcies, you can also claim some exemptions that can help you retain your assets in bankruptcy. Number 8. Can I still get business credit if I have personal bankruptcy? Yes, you can get business credit if you have personal bankruptcy. Although it will decrease your credit score drastically and can also stay on your reports for 7 to 10 years, you are still able to get business credit for yourself. And in case you have less debt left to pay back and you are eligible to declare bankruptcy again, some lenders might consider you because of less risk. Because many lenders do not have the conditions of bankruptcy to be completely discharged. You can also take some practical steps toward your finances and can demonstrate to your lenders that you are a responsible credit manager. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. Number 9. What will happen if I dismiss my active bankruptcy voluntarily? Dismissing your active bankruptcy can have some impact on several things, but in the case of Chapter 13, you have the right to dismiss bankruptcy voluntarily after filing it. On the other hand, in Chapter 13, if you go for dismissal, you have to make a strong case and have to get it approved by the court. It has certain implications that include an impact credit report, as it will stay for the specified years even if there are no debts that get discharged. Also, you might not get another option to file bankruptcy again if you back out, and you can be restricted. Number 10. How to get out of bankruptcy Chapter 13. Well, the most important thing you can do to get out of bankruptcy in Chapter 13 is to check and find mistakes in your credit report. As this is the initial step that you can take towards improvement, you can learn from the mistakes and can enhance your score with the right financial activities. Keep in mind, after filing for this bankruptcy, it will not be discharged until the end of 3 to 5 years of the repayment period. So, make sure to check payments to any accounts are being captured in your report. And when the repayment period ends, your bankruptcy Chapter 13 case can be discharged. Also, you must assure the loans are settled under the specified plan. Number 11. Can the court dismiss my Chapter 7 bankruptcy case after filing it? The court can dismiss your Chapter 7 bankruptcy for a variety of reasons that are from any intentional misconduct to just failing to file your case with the correct documents. In the case of Chapter 7, your case can be dismissed if you fail to pay for a waiver of the court fee, which you can apply if you have a minute or no income. The court will look into your income and expenses, and it can dismiss your case if you fail to pay the required filing fee. Also, in case you hide any of your income or assets while filing, it can dismiss your case as well. Number 12. How to build credit after bankruptcy. This is the most common question asked by many people about how they can build credit after bankruptcy. The short answer to this question is yes, you can build your credit no matter how low your credit score is. To build your score, the initial step is to monitor your credit report and credit score. This is important if you want any activity on the report that you don't know about, you can claim it. Monitoring your credit will not only help gain some points by finding your mistakes, but also help you to be secure from identity theft and personal issues. You can use a secure credit card, make an emergency fund, and can make payments on time to show your creditors a good approach. Number 13. How does business bankruptcy work? Business bankruptcy works similarly in the companies that are eligible. Their debts can be eliminated or else can be put on a repayment plan. Also, the creditors can get a part of the debt repayment of their available assets through the debtor filing, which can be a business or an individual. Business bankruptcy is designed to help businesses that are unable to pay their debts under the protection and guidance of the bankruptcy court. These bankruptcies are generally known as reorganizations or liquidations according to the type of bankruptcy. Number 14. How to predict company bankruptcy. Bankruptcy prediction is a process of finding the financial distress in companies that can lead to bankruptcy. This process was started in 1930, and the early models for predicting bankruptcy employ univariate statistical models over financial ratios. To predict company bankruptcy, you can check the high ratio between the assets and sales, which means higher ratios show the company will probably go bankrupt in the next year. On the other hand, if the company has a higher return on current ratio and assets, there are fewer chances that the company will go bankrupt. Number 15. Where to find the bankruptcy classes online. You can find many platforms online that guide you about bankruptcy. You can learn about bankruptcy procedures and take counseling classes from the United States Court's official website. Also, Debtors and InCharge.org provides online bankruptcy courses and counseling with the help of financial experts. In addition, you can use your bankruptcy software for your business, which includes Clio, BigTime, and TimeSolve legal billing. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.